Hi everyone, Caitlin here. Sorry if I sound a little groggy, but if you can't tell, I just got done with my D&C. I ended up just opting for a D&C because my body wasn't doing anything. I wasn't cramping, bleeding, I had no signs of miscarriage. And my new OB is the one who performed it. I listened to a lot of you ladies on here, and I listened to pretty much everyone here as well telling me, if you guys watched my last video where I explained that there was no heartbeat, I explained that all my OB wanted me to do was to go in the next morning for lab work, which I did, and then they were supposed to call me back first thing that next morning to let me know what my levels were. And they never called me. This was yesterday. Never called me. Never called. So finally, like 3 in the afternoon rolls around, and I just got so fed up with that doctor's office, so I called another OB here locally, and I've actually known him for, like 16 years, I think. My grandmother used to watch quite a few kids. She was a babysitter and watched quite a few kids here in the local area, and my grandmother pretty much helped raise their 2 children, this new OB that I chose. So I've known him for a very long time, and I called over to their office, and I got a return phone call back from actually his wife, who works there, who I've obviously known for years. And she said, first of all, she started off by saying, "Caitlin, I'm so sorry about everything that you're going through." I'm friends with her on Facebook too, so she knows exactly what I've been going through, and she knows about my last miscarriage and everything. Sorry, my nose is itchy. And she goes, well, I saw that the receptionist, the first time I called in, all I was able to do was talk to the receptionist, and she said, well, we can squeeze you in tomorrow at 11:15, which would have been today at 11:15. Well, then Maya, the doctor's wife, called me back, and she said, well, he would rather see you today. She said, can you come now? And I said, well, of course I can come now. And that just made me feel like somebody was finally listening to me. And so I got to the doctor's office. My husband met me there, and they started out, he just wanted to confirm it with another ultrasound, and of course he went in and there was no more heartbeat again. And he said, I just like to confirm it just to be on the safe side, obviously, and I understood that. And he said, well, I have nothing against doing a D&C. He said, well, since you're still kind of early, your body can do it on its own. And I said, well, since I've already had one, I would like to opt for a D&C and have a D&C so that it could be sent to pathology to maybe find the cause of the miscarriage, to see if it's my blood disorder that I have, or if it was related to something else. I guess I would just like to know. And he goes, well, absolutely, I'll get everything ready for it. And they scheduled it. I had to be there at 7:45 this morning, and I don't know if every D&C is the same, but they put me under general. They had me in the pre-op waiting for, like, oh gosh, we got there at 7:45, and I didn't actually go back for the procedure until like 10:45, so I was there for a good like 3 hours, and then they took me back and they put me under and they did everything. And the doctor came out and talked to my mom, and he's known my mom forever, and was saying that I did a great job, and talked to my mom and my husband, I should say, and that everything went good. And right now, the only things I do feel a little bit crampy. I haven't took any pain medication. I don't want to if I don't have to. Right now it just feels like period cramps, and from where they intubated me, my whole right side of my tongue is numb, and she said, the nurse there said that that's normal and that possibly just from the tube, it was pinched on one side possibly, but I can't feel it, and it feels so funny. I feel kind of like I'm talking weird, but like I said, everything went okay. No, I'm kind of on pelvic rest and just taking it easy until my follow-up doctor's appointment, which is on the 21st, I think is what they told me with him, and to just take it easy, but I'm not on any other restrictions, so I should be able to head back to work on Monday, which is good. Now with my other OB, he didn't even want to see me, didn't even want to acknowledge anything until Monday. He said, well, the only time I can squeeze you in is next Monday at 4:30 in the afternoon. That's the absolute only available appointment that we have. And that's not even him talking. That's a lab tech talking, not even a medical assistant or anyone. A lab tech called me and told me all this. And so there's no way that I could wait that long. Just the feeling of knowing everything, that the baby and everything was still in there, and knowing that it wasn't viable and it wasn't living, I don't know. I would rather had it done sooner. I hope you guys understand. So I'm very, very glad with my switch of doctors, and I hope everything will stay going good with him. And I explained that I hope he'll help me try and help me with a successful pregnancy next time. And we even talked about maybe even possibly doing like blood thinning injections if it does come back that it was my blood clotting disorder, that if with the next pregnancy maybe I need like Lovenox injections or heparin injections through the pregnancy. My sister, for a successful pregnancy with my niece, she was on Lovenox her entire pregnancy. But that was also with a different doctor down in Kentucky who specialized in our blood disorder. So he kind of knew the exact medication regimen to have her on, and it's just getting other doctors to agree and feel comfortable with doing it. So I'm hoping that he'll work with me, but we'll see, and I'll keep you updated on how everything else goes. So, and it's funny because like I feel like Grayson kind of is understanding what's going on. Joey and I dropped her off at her grandma's today before we went, and she gave me a hug to goodbye, and then she goes, "Bye, baby sister," and it about broke my heart. I'm just so thankful for her, and she keeps me going, she keeps me busy. So alright ladies, but I'm doing good, and I might do a couple other like non-pregnancy related videos and some short videos just to kind of keep on here and keep up with you guys, and then of course hopefully I'll start doing TTC videos soon. We probably won't start trying until I have maybe 1 or 2 normal cycles, of course. So after I had Grayson, after I had my last miscarriage, I had pretty normal cycles after that. So, but I'll keep you guys updated.